Hello and welcome back, everybody, to a bonus episode. Like I said, at the end of the last episode, we're going to address some things that I had in my version of the book. But first, before we can do that, we need to actually load into RealMYST. Thought I'd real quick kind of go through and kind of show you what the game looks like in RealMYST, the difference between RealMYST and Myst 2021. The first thing is a day-night cycle on almost every island. I believe Mechanical, Myst, and Selenitic have them, but the other ages do not. And so, real quick, I'm actually going to go ahead and show you at least two of the ages here while we're here. The ones that are quicker to get through, because I want to kind of keep this as a shorter episode, because there's a lot to do. First off, controls. WASD to move, but you have to kind of like right-click to turn the cursor off and on. When you hold Shift to run, it automatically turns the cursor off. Left click brings the cursor back on, and if you push the cursor over to one side or the other, it kind of moves on its own. You also have the option, if you go into the options, to switch it to the classical Myst mode, where, there we go. It'll automatically move you, and you push the buttons. Yeah. So, right there. Set that up. That's one of the differences. The vault is exactly what I said it was before. But yeah, we're going to switch back to the original style. Another thing is, let's see, I believe you can climb these ropes up here, which is something you can't do in the 2021 version. It's a little disappointing because there's some pretty cool stuff they hide by letting you kind of go off the script, so to speak. For example, if we go up here, we see, there we go. Jamie and Adam were here. Apparently, Cyan are big fans of Mythbusters, which, that's to be expected. Real quick, we're going to go real quick into, we can already see a difference here with the picture, too. You see it's all stormy and rainy. So if we go into Stone Ship, which hopefully shouldn't take too long to load in. You can see that it's all rainy and stormy, which does set a different kind of atmosphere for the game. So yeah, got the lighthouse is actually on. Which I imagine that would probably be your clue for the telescope puzzle, come to think of it. But yeah. Right here I get to show you what I think was sorely taken out of the game. Is if we go back here, you can actually, real quick, I'm going to show you, we're going to just kind of look away. Seemed like you didn't see what you saw there, and oh no, where's the book? Oh no. I'm going to click on the table here and oh, it folds in. It becomes the book. Oh, that's amazing. Also, the books aren't anchored down. Not sure why they did that. They even kind of made some light jokes about that in their playthrough with Brand Miller. Yeah, it's kind of weird they clamped them down. No, they didn't want anyone stealing them. Granted, I guess they had a good reason. I guess they had the reasonings and ideas. Obviously, one of the core differences you'll notice with these books, they don't have the symbols on them. But also, they obviously would have the F and B's. Yeah. Yeah, so real quick, we're going to go through, because I want to show off some of the, at least one of the other ages. I'm going to show off Mechanical Age, because Yeah, because I think that one's also another one we can kind of quickly get back out of. 'Cause this one also, I think, has a day-night cycle. I believe it does. Channelwood does not. I think Channelwood is like perpetually like foggy. Stoneship is perpetually rainy. Everywhere else, like the other two ages are a little more. So yeah, we do kind of miss out on the cool looking rocky hexagonal rocks that made up Stoneship in Myst 2021. But yeah. Oh well, it's kind of sad. Puzzle's the same. I just realized this is a green building, which is kind of interesting because that implies that that's copper that's rusted. Yeah, it's copper. Oh, that's interesting. Real quick, let me see if I can. There's a little Easter egg we can get here if we go into lower here and you look over here. Apparently, if you look at the knife at just the right angle, it says Dexter was here. I think it's like right along the top here, referring to the TV show Dexter. There are a few other Easter eggs thrown about here and there, some of which have been sadly taken out, because if you go behind the clock tower on Myst Island, you used to be able to see, or at least from what I've heard, I haven't really been able to check this out myself because they removed it. You used to see, I believe it was the manhole, like a little disc of the manhole, their first game. And there's another one that's like the Cosmonian or whatever the second game was. But yeah, so there's a few things, like I said, I want to show off, but we need to kind of, well, real quick, before we show off the ending here, here's the library. As you can tell, it's a lot more burnt, and the book you're supposed to select for the secrets, yeah, it's really burnt up. You would be in your right to believe that was a fake. That was not a book. It was hidden. It was well hidden. There's also this book here. There you go. But we're not gonna worry about that book right now. That book was added for the RealMYST version. Instead, we're gonna go in and actually put in the code here. Hold up. Before I make a mistake. Before I make a mistake, we need the white page. So yeah, this also lets me show off. You can kind of slide down the rocks there pretty easily. And if we grab the white page, there we go. You notice we have the page in our hand now. Cannot remove that page. We can also go behind here. We go over here, we can see Tiana's grave here, this little grave marker with some flowers. I believe I mentioned I like the one in Myst 2021 a little better because it looks like an actual grave as opposed to just like a little plaque. But yeah, so go down here and we will enter the code. There we go. Okay, I clicked it, I swear. So yeah. Oh, listen to that. Such iconic noises. Hold on. There it goes. It's the wrong one. My mind like blacked out there for a second. Right there, and click. There we go. And instead, the whole thing rotates, and you get the red and blue pages. We can switch this out, but this will put the white page back where it was, and there's Atreus.
Who the devil are you?
I might also mention, I feel like it's easier to see the movies here, simply because it's like just the book is up in your face at this point. You pull the book up to your face, you can actually see it.
Feel you've met my son, seriously.
So we're gonna click out and reopen, see if that changes, or does he restart?
Who the devil are you?
Oh nope.
Don't come here to die.
We're just gonna go in. He says the same stuff as before. It's the same. So yeah, we're gonna go in here. And already it's a much darker atmosphere. Yeah, it feels like it might be a little bigger too. But yeah, so just go up. Yeah, so I think because of the darker lighting, he looks a little more like authentic as opposed to the other one, which is a little less authentic. And they just kind of like took the actual character, the actual actor's physical model, and tried to implant it onto a 3D image. Which, yeah, at certain angles looks bad, but you know, at the right angle, it doesn't look horrible at all. Like, it actually looks really good. So yeah, and then just switch over to the FMV mode.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page, did you bring the page? Ah, give it to me.
There you go. The page just magically appears. The power of editing.
I have a difficult choice to make.
Okay, I got a little bit of a light. And then he's using some sort of like magic to seal the page back up. And they write worlds into these books, like literal worlds. I mean, it makes sense they could do that. They'd probably have some sort of like innate magic to kind of fix the book.
I shall return shortly.
And I believe... Nope, we are stuck here. We cannot move around. So that's one good thing about Myst 2021, is at least it lets you walk around.
It is none. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, but my rating cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife Catherine is being held hostage. Oh, reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst. The books that are contained there. Feel free to explore at your leisure. I hope your explorations are satisfying. You will no longer have my sons to deal with.
Okay, can you go back? Nope, we start always from the finish.
Oh, and one more favor. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever have imagined. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance. Till that point, you're free to enjoy the exploration from my library on Myst. Thank you again.
And I believe you can come back here at any time too. Like once you return back to the library, I mean.
The book, you can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
So yeah. There we go. There we go. Oh, suddenly he got a lot taller. There we go. Okay. And we'll go back. For now, we start the actual in-game content. 15 minutes into this video, we're starting the actual bonus content now. Always in the original game, you always start up looking up, and you do the same here. For some reason, I don't know why they move us over here. Actually, I kind of do know why they move us over here, but like, it's so weird they do it though. But yeah, scorch marks where Atreus and Sirius's books were. We already know that. Oh, real quick. Yeah, no little handles for the book, for the pages, or the paintings. Yeah. Oh, and right there we see it's nighttime. And more importantly, we notice one of the books in the bookshelf is missing, and it's right here. So this is what I alluded to in the previous episode, at the end of the final episode. Rhyme, I have named it. A desolate age with a beauty that is quite different than I had expected or imagined. Intricate feathers of ice that fall from the sky are awe-inspiring. I feel as though I could sit and watch them for hours. And though it is cold here, like I have never experienced before, I find myself enjoying the change of temperature, for it is unlike any other place that I have ever seen. I have visited 3 times, and am sure now that this age will provide the environment I need. I believe the cold temperature is necessary for obtaining the correct resonance. Examining the structure of the books is ever more perplexing, but I am driven onward by my need to understand. The great tree of possibilities can never be fully grasped, but I must at least try to find one particular branch. On the subject of enlightenment, I would also like to find the cause of the mysterious lights that shine in the darkness here. Akinarche chose to stay with Catherine, but Sirius is rather excited to come. He has spent the last few days here with me, helping me with the beginning phases of construction. Tonight, Sirius and I found a wondrous spot to view the lights, although it seems they decided to hide from us. Just seeing the cold winds for over 2 hours, we saw nothing. It was rather disappointing. Sirius will return to Myst tomorrow. He has been a tremendous aid to me, and I am thankful for his willingness to help. The hard part of the construction is over, although I had decided after tonight that I would like to add some kind of observation post. I won't be finished as soon as I had hoped, although I am fairly certain it will be worth the delay in the long run. I am still convinced that with the right diffraction resonance, certain properties of the ink can be simulated. I wonder if he's talking about the ink of that they use for writing the linking books. Catherine still finds it absurd and thinks I'm crazy to assume I will be able to view ages with stones, but her unusual pessimism has not convinced me to stop trying. I came too close to success on Everdunes. I am fairly certain now that temperature indeed does have an effect on the crystals, but I have realized that temperature alone is not enough. After quite a bit of experimentation with the shapes and colors, I was able to capture a blurry image within a book. Though the link would never work, there was clearly an age on the other side. I can hardly wait to return and tell Catherine. I feel like I should finish the shafts in my observation post while I have the machinery here. Perhaps tomorrow morning. So that's interesting. So through the crystals and rhyme, he can view other ages. Feeling rather overwhelmed with what remains to be done. The crystals have not been perfected, the shaft is not finished, nor the observation post or even lab. I have not seen Catherine for some time, and I long to spend more time with Akinar and Sirius. Besides all of that, there are far away in the back of my mind the thoughts of my people in our lost city. I dreamt again of them last night. And there's the tower we saw in Atreus' book in the main game, or in 2021, I mean. So I wonder. Yeah, so that's probably the symbol of the Dunny people. Whoops. I am fairly certain that Dunny is not dead as my father believed. I am convinced that there must be some who managed to escape the destruction and even now continue to survive in the separate ages. Within me is an urging to take the chance to return to Dunny to find these survivors and properly rebuild our city. However, I can do nothing until I am certain of the fate of my father. My plan failed. If I missed a single book when attempting to trap him on Riven, then he has been free all along. Oh, interesting. So apparently, Atreus' father, not a good person. At least from Atreus' point of view. He trapped him on an age. The difference between him and the ages I have now written is the link from Dunny to Myst. As much as I wish to return to Dunny, without knowing the state of my father, I cannot risk re-establishing that link. I must observe my father without re-establishing that link. It has taken several years, and there have been many dead ends, but I have partially succeeded. Now that I have managed to view another age using the crystals, it's only a matter of time until I view Riven. At least I hope. Catherine will have her ideas about all these things, and I miss her greatly. I will return to Rhyme later, when my mind is cleared. So here's a picture of the imager that we saw. The number looks like something slides down, and numbers 2735. Might want to write that down. Make note of all that. So the first thing we'll do is head to the Dimensional Imager. We haven't been there since the very beginning of the game. To see what it all looks like from here. So yeah, go ahead and check this one out. We have, this looks like, so in the original game it's supposed to be Myst Island, but this is actually, I believe this is supposed to be Rhyme in this version of the game. But yeah, if we go over here, we see that there's another button here that we can push. But, apparently I'd already put the number in. When did I do that? I thought this was a fresh save. Uh-oh. So yeah, you're supposed to put the number. It's supposed to put the number in here, and then you go in here and you click this button, and what the diagram here is supposed to kind of be your clue to go to the go towards where the spaceship leading to Selenitic is. You know, it's somewhere in the bridge, under the bridge probably, because you see that thing slide. So it's, it must be a passageway opens up somewhere. So if we go over here, you notice, look, passageway opens. This must lead to Rhyme, right? Is it going to lead us to the book? Nope, it leads us to another puzzle. What was it again? 4-digit 2 7 3 5. And it raises up. Okay. Be warned, once you push that button, you can't bring that back down. You'll see why, and you'll see why here in a second, why whenever you link back to a world, you just kind of pop up in the side. Because the linking book was in the middle of the library the whole time. Yep. So yeah, that's why we pop up over here magically instead of staying in the center, because that's sort of the, it's to preserve it's to keep the game from breaking, because if you popped up on the top of this, it'd be a little weird. But yeah, here we have the book into Rhyme, the last age of this game. But we'll visit it next episode. Or actually, Actually, no. You know, we're gonna visit it now because I don't know how long this is gonna be. A very short episode. That'll be a very short next episode if we did. So yeah. Go ahead and let the game load, and we load in to the snowy waste of Rhine. 2 moons, bunch of water, and a snowy island with an observation tower at the top. There's a building over here. Let's hope there's some heat here. Oh, no. It's very cold. Got the pictures of the crystals. Got our linking book here so we can return back home. Back to Myst. It's covered in ice, but you know, it works. Well, let's see. Nope. We need to thaw that out. So let's see if we can turn some gas on back here. It's all piped. Yep, there we go. And there you go, start the heat up. And the ice starts to melt as the room becomes a regular room once again. And we see that the book, not damaged by the melting ice. You know, I mean, can go back. No problem there. The door here that wouldn't open now. There we go. And we go down this hallway into this elevator. Let's see, I'm trying to remember how to do this stuff off the top of my head. If we pull this down, get the northern lights, and I believe we can move this, change the color of the lights. Yeah. So whatever's going on here, I believe this was part of his project to kind of get the lights to glow. So yeah, we can kind of change the lights and colors, and it just sends the right electrical signals. Oh, we see a button over here. As you know, push the button. Ooh, and another book. Wasting any more time with my experiments, I decided to finish the construction. Brought both Sears and Akinard this time. The shaft is almost finished at the observation post. Both boys prefer it inside where it is warm, protected from the cold. After much more experimenting with the shapes of the crystals, we were able to get a nearly perfect view of an age inside the book. I believe a good idea would be to jot these crystals down. So, I did not jot any of this down, and I don't want to write this in my Myst book. So I'm going to be using a different book to jot this down. Let's see. Got tall V, long V, tower, and crystals. Sirius wanted to link immediately, not understanding that the link was only visual. Without the ink, the crystals do not bind into a particular age. Because of this, the crystals have an interesting side effect. It is possible to change the crystals and watch the age change. Well, in reality, we are seeing a vast number of distinct, though similar, ages, displaying the current age defined by the crystals. It appears as though we are changing the original age. Interesting. Lights are curious. Although I originally thought the effect to be an organic one, I now believe it to be electromagnetic in origin. That explains the device that changes the lights. I think the effect could be triggered somehow. Those are the towers we saw outside that had electrical towers. The beauty of this awe-inspiring. At our command, multicolored waves of light dance across the sky. Brilliant flashes of white lightning that make the display even more amazing. Let's see. There's the Dunny Tower. Catherine had to come after I told her my intentions to use the crystals to view Riven. She's not consumed with the setup of the geodes and the crystals. She is not consumed with the setup of the geodes and the crystals, and encourages me daily as I try to uncover the combination that will allow me to view that age. Seriously, I can not come this time. I must return to Everdunes. I believe that a few of the crystals I left in Everdunes may help me here. Cassie has returned home for now. She'll meet me on Myst Island in 3 days. I think I will be ready by then. And I wonder if that is like setting up what happened in Myst in the game. Like that was before we came. Okay, so I wonder what happens if we just go down without turning the elevator. Oh, we got a different room now. And in here, this is the viewing chamber that Atreus was talking about. Okay, so this I gotta write these down. It is real. The work of your hands, the touch of my dreams. But that's my dream for you. Jotting these down the best I can. Red, green, cyan, yellow, and purple. I'm only yours, Catherine. Aww. So we pull this open, see some stones. Oh, we did something. Oh, what are we doing? What's going on? Gonna sit down here? Oh, that got us out of the seat. So I guess we can sit down in the seat. I'm not sure what we'll do. What we can do there. We can lay down and rest on, presumably. Well, I guess that's whoever's bed is whenever you need them. So yeah, there's a book here. So that's interesting. There's a book here. Okay, so I believe you click, turn the crystals on, and change their shape. You hold and swipe to change their color. That's right. This one looks like it's already right, so I'm gonna go through and see what they. Okay, so is that the right one in the picture? Looks like a smaller version. Okay. And this one. Swipe. There we go. Ugh. I doing something wrong with that? I think I got slow enough. Problem is, you can't be on top of the crystal. You gotta be like off the side of the crystal, right? No, let's just see what this does. So yeah, it's gonna pick a random spot in the universe. There we go. Okay, so it changes. Oh, we can hold it down, okay. Okay, so that one needs to be green also. Hold on. That's it, right? Okay, and this one needs to be red. Okay, let's check it out. No? I'm certain we have everything correct, right? Yeah. Maybe this crystal's wrong. Let's see here. Maybe that? Nope. Yeah, I'm certain that we had it right the first time with that crystal. Maybe the color is wrong. Yeah, I'm certain that's the one. So I think maybe there might be a lighter. It's doubtful that there is though. These. Oh wait, is that it? Nope. Okay. Give me 1 second to look up the solution here. Here. Mood. They all look correct. Let's see here on this actual image. Oh, hold up. I think. Okay, let's try that one there. There we go. That's what we're supposed to be seeing. What's this? What is this exactly that we're seeing? This is a preview into Riven. The age that Atreus trapped his father in, and also the subject of the next game. So yeah, that was it. So yeah, that's all that there is to find here, actually. We're technically done. As Riven is like is a completely optional area and just kind of meant for like kind of connecting the two games together at the kind of after the fact sort of thing. Riven's, yeah. Excuse me, as an after the fact thing, it's not really needed for any kind of completion. That said, you can access Riven. Yeah. I can't speak. You can access Rime whenever you want. It's there in the library for you to access. Nothing stopping you from accessing it. The only thing is, if you complete the main game before you access it, it pops up around the floor here. Presumably Atreus pulls it out and throws it on the ground. I mean, that's the implication, because there's no way it could have gotten that far on its own. But, whatever. Yeah. So, that's RealMYST. It's kind of shown off, or some of RealMYST, it's not all of it. So yeah. Here's a good bonus episode. We got to show off a whole new age. As for whether or not I'm going to do the other games, I'm not sure yet. Maybe later on down the line, but right now, as I said last episode, I still need to get through Riven as of recording this. And then after that, I need to play through 3, 4, and 5. And just kind of see how those are. But as for now, I think we found a good. I think we can stop here for a while. A good spot to end our adventure through Myst. The island that really, honestly, shaped a lot of my life. If we're being honest, like this is one of those games that has been in my mind, has been sharing a space in my mind forever. By the way, here's the tree. Just want to show you that. Yeah, don't know why they have these little rails here, but yeah. Just want to show you the tree there. Yeah, so it makes a lot more sense. Gonna go in here. I can at least show you the box of matches, and I think, yeah, I can even pull a match out. So yeah, what you would do is you actually slid it across the box, brought over here, and let it in there. And it would just start the fire. That's actually kind of cool, like having to do that, and especially for a game where like the whole point of the game is to not really have, you don't really have a whole lot of puzzles like that. So I think if you try to bring the match outside, it'll just disappear from your inventory. But yeah, like I said, this is Myst. This is RealMYST. Real time. Yeah, good game. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.